Hi, I'm Jim Dale, and I'm the narrator of the Harry Potter audiobooks, all 7 of them, and all the characters. Hope you enjoy this. J.K. Rowling knew my work in England from a series of films, and she trusted me to come up with the right voices for the characters, and thank goodness she did. I remember the first day in the studio, and it was terrible because I was making sounds, I was leaning too far forward, and they had to stop me every 2 or 3 seconds to say, no, cut that out, don't keep moving your arms, you know, we can hear it. I thought, I don't know whether this is for me or not, but after the first 2 or 3 days, I got sort of slightly used to it, and I enjoyed it terrifically. I traveled England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland as a stand-up comedian, getting to know those people and hearing the way they spoke. That must have stayed with me, because I find it just so easy to drop into a Scottish accent. Who knew, you know, just mention it. My aunt came from Edinburgh, and she was Professor McGonagall. Oh, that was true. She used to phone me. She said, Jimmy dear, I'm coming over to America to spend a few days, and I know you like taking me to the very best restaurants, so I won't bring any money with me. Is that all right, dear? I found Dobby's voice 20 years before. I heard it. It was spoken by a real person. I was in a place called Selfridge's department store at Christmas in London, and it was crowded, absolutely packed. And I wanted to go up in the elevator, or the lift, as they say in England. So it came up from the basement. It was packed, the doors open, so we all backed into it. So I'm packed into this elevator, the doors close, and in the silence, as we go up to the next floor, I hear a little voice behind me say, "Excuse me, sir. Can you take your bum out of my face?" And I looked around and I realized it's immediately behind me, lower down. And I couldn't quite turn around to see it. And I said, I do apologize. I'm very sorry. I can't move. And the voice said, That's all right, sir. They all do it. Look at the characters from Harry Potter, from everything from a giant to a spider to a snake. You still have to get into their heads. They speak, and if they speak, they've got to be understood, and they've got to have their character come out through the voice. You read the first page, and halfway down it says Dumbledore. So on a pad, I would write page 1, voice number 1, Dumbledore. Then I would give a description of who that character is, briefly, so that I would know. Hesitant, wheezy old man, you know. And then I would have a small tape recorder, and I would practice a couple of voices until I was satisfied. And then I would record the first sentence that Dumbledore speaks into the microphone, saying voice number 1. And as we go through it, I kept stopping to say, just a minute, this is voice number 24. I've forgotten what it is. Let me just play the tape. Voice number 20, yes, Dobby. 300 voices, it's crazy. I didn't even know I could do 2 of them before I started. It was a little sad, but not all that sad, because their voices, they still exist on whatever means you have of listening to them, and they were there for you to listen to and to remember and to still get involved in their adventures for as long as you want to listen to them. Due to theatre, I've been able to become the narrator that I am. You're playing to what's called an empty house in an audiobook, but not really in your mind. You're playing to an audience who are sitting, listening at home. It's one-on-one now. I'm not speaking to 1,000 people. I'm speaking to young Alfie, who's got his headphones on, and he's just hearing my voice, so it's a one-on-one, and I'm trying to tell Alfie the story, not 10,000 people at the same time. Everything you do in an audiobook is a performance, you know, similar as you would do on stage. I hate the word actor. I don't like the word actor. I never have. Act, it means putting on something fake. You're acting it. I just think the word should be. Just go up there and be.